Salve omnes, it's Magister Compton, and we're going to start the subjunctive roundup for Latin 2. So let's get into this here, shall we? So, subjunctive roundup. Here's the topics we're going to cover. We're talking about the hortatory / jussive subjunctive. That's going to be first. Then we're going to talk about purpose clauses, both ones that begin with ut and ne, and relative purpose clauses. Then we're going to get into indirect commands, which are kind of purpose clause, fearing clauses, indirect questions, result clauses, both the traditional and the substantive kind. And then lastly, the four cum clauses, temporal, circumstantial, causal, and adversative. And each of these is going to get its own video, so don't worry. We're not going to try to pile all of this on you at once. All right, so first up is the hortatory / jussive subjunctive. The two words are put together because they're essentially the same thing, but because they relate to two different forms of the subjunctive, they're given two different names. So, first thing about this is that it's one of the rare independent uses of the subjunctive. And what I mean by that is, it's the subjunctive as the main verb of the sentence, not as part of a dependent clause in a sentence. So there will be no indicative verb. There will be just a subjunctive verb. And the reason why this exists is it's a way for us to give invitational commands or wishes. So you say things like let us, or let her, or let them. So we're inviting someone to do something. Okay. If it's first person plural present, let us, we call that a hortatory subjunctive. And if it's third person singular or plural, where we say let him or let them, then it's called a jussive subjunctive. Hortatory coming from the verb hortor, to encourage. Jussive coming from the word eubeo, the fourth part usus. So jussive, again, has the sense of ordering. Okay, so here's some examples of the hortatory and jussive in use. So oremus, let us pray. In the old Latin Mass in the Catholic Church, that's something you would hear frequently as the beginning of a prayer, oremus. Another example, patiantor sicut passus sum. Let them suffer as I have suffered, just as I have suffered. So again, let this come to pass. Not it's permitted to them, but let this come to be. Let them suffer just as I have suffered. Okay, and then here's some actual Latin lines from the poet Catullus. Vivamus atquamemus rumores quesenem severiorum omnes unius assis aestimemus. So vivere means to live, amo amare means to love, and then aestimare means to value or to count. So think about what each of those verbs would mean being present subjunctives all on their lonesome. So think on that for a second. All right, so vivamus would mean let us live. And amemus would mean let us love. And then the last one, aestimemus, would be let us value or let us count. So the lines here read, let us live and let us love and let us count all the rumors of rather severe old men as worth unius assis, 1 penny. Okay, so again, it's a wish or an invitational command, not a do this, live and love and count. He's not ordering someone to do this, but he's saying let us, let's let this happen. Let's let it come to pass. Okay, all right. So that's all there is to say about the hortatory and jussive subjunctives. So with all of these, after the video, there'll be a little Magistrula assignment for you to practice on. And then after every couple of these, there's going to be some kind of assessment on Canvas for you to practice on, just to make sure that you're getting it, because these are very important. You will see them a lot throughout your reading history in Latin 3 and Latin 4. So we need to make sure that you know them and you are very familiar with them. Okay? So, until next time with purpose clauses, valete omnes.